Oh, hey. Okay, I'm not sure if we're live or not because it's telling me that we are or we're not. Anyway,
You are.
hey,
You're
welcome to
live.
Lady Overlander Radio. Tonight we're speaking with Delia and Enoch of Mo Leisure X Ventures. Stay tuned.
Told ya.
Grab your favorite drink, whether it's a coffee, cocktail, or tea, and get ready. It's Ladies' Night on Lady Overlander Radio. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. The Lady Overlander Radio podcast is available on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major podcast platforms. Enjoy the show.
Hey, Arla. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
How are you doing?
Okay. Listen, you take a week off and you don't even know if we're live.
Listen, it was weird. It said that the top button said live and the other one said go live. And I'm like, wait, I thought I did go live. What are you telling me? It was weird. Trying to mess with me.
I
I
told
don't know
you.
if it was one of the channels that didn't go live or it was strange. Very
We were
strange.
good. Everything was all right. I don't know. See my dog walking in the background?
We're live now. Sadie's live. We're live. Everybody's live.
Bounce Off Road's on here. Hey.
Hey,
I know that
Tony.
guy. I know that guy. I know that guy.
So we got a few housekeeping items to go through before we jump into the interview. Let's see what we got coming up in March. We have the Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally in Jasper, Arkansas, March 14th through 16th. We're going to be there. Arla and I, our spouses are going to be there. Lots of people are going to be there. We're going to have a really good time. There's going to be lots of vendors and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So if
It
you
seems like it's filling up pretty fast.
Yeah, it is. And I think there's only spots for like 50 rigs. So if you don't have your tickets yet, you might want to go ahead and get them because I have a feeling it's going to fill up pretty quickly.
It's the first year for it, and Jasper's kind of like a home base for overlanding almost. I mean, the town is just so cute, and there's so many rigs through there, and the scenery and things to do, and it's a perfect location to have a get together.
Yeah, it's right outside the National Forest. So people come in there for breakfast on the weekends and things like that. We see rigs in downtown all the time.
That's where Misty lives.
Yep, that's where our home base is.
Jasper.
So check that out. There's an event on Facebook, and you can go to the Jasper, Arkansas Facebook page, and it'll have it on there. What else we got going on, Arla? You got more Expo. You'll be at that.
Yeah, something called More Expo, some new show. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yep. And I don't think we're going to be doing too many more expos this year. I think we're going to take a break. We did
hang back a bit.
A lot of them last year. Yeah.
We hit our last year. Gonna do more camping, more exploring, and more quality time things and
exactly. More fun stuff. More ladies camping trips and veterans things and all the fun things we love to do.
So. Although you and I are taking a little girls trip by ourselves in April.
It's not camping related either. It's fun related, like beach related.
Sometimes it's not all about overlanding.
That's right.
Sometimes
it's gonna be a good time.
We got Benji Ward on here.
Right on.
Some guy from Budget Overland podcast or something.
These podcasters, they love us.
He's on Professor Bats and Friends, that guy, podcaster. And then we got our buddy Old Man Old Truck on here, of course.
Hey. We love him. He's Old Man Old Truck.
He's so sweet.
He is. All right. So, Delia and Enoch, tell us about yourselves. We're jumping right into it.
Yeah, right into it. All right.
Right into it. We're going to rip the Band-Aid off. Tell us about you.
Yeah. We've been traveling for 4 years, full time, going to all the national parks, kind of like the core of who we have been, at least for the last 4 years. We've gone to 52 out of the 63 parks so far. We're hoping to finish the Alaska parks this coming summer. And then we will be kind of looking forward to the future after we're done with the parks at our next adventure, which we could talk about a little bit more later on. But we're thinking about doing the longest road in the world. So that's a little hint there.
Yeah.
Now, are you doing the passport book for the national parks and getting those stamped and whatnot? Are you those guys?
We are not.
No.
We did what I think was even cooler.
We used to have stickers on the side of the window of the Xterra, and then we met this cool company, All Roads Taken. They make little badges that last way longer than stickers in all the elements. So we have their badges of all the national parks that we've been to displayed on the side of our window.
Oh, that's
Hey,
awesome.
Crystal. Very nice.
Hey, Crystal. Yeah, so you guys have a couple of national parks in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during the winter time, typically we head south, down to the southwest, Arizona, California, and then down into Baja.
Nice.
Usually Baja, like late January into the early February time frame. That's when,
Now,
normally, that's when a lot of like the migration, the whale migrations, the gray whales, the shark whales.
the whale sharks.
Yeah,
Whale sharks.
Well, those things,
So we haven't got to go see those yet. Hopefully next time we go down to Baja, we'll be able to go see some of those. But we got to go see the gray whales last time we were down there, and they come down to mate, and that's where they bring their pods and they teach the newborns how to live essentially in this like estuarium. So it's really cool. Southern Baja, all that area is just absolutely amazing. And then the mountain region through central and northern Baja. And that's where the national parks are that we went to.
It snowed
That's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we started out, it was like 70 degrees, and we started into the park. And by the time we got to the actual park proper, it was snowing.
It's cool.
Speaking of now, you're wishing you probably would have beat the storm that you're in right now, huh?
Yeah.
Don't we
Lincoln,
all?
Nebraska is the new.
Lovely Lincoln, Nebraska.
How much did y'all get there?
I would say almost 1.5 feet in 2 days.
Oh,
God.
no.
Yeah, one day was 8 inches, and then we had like a little break, and then we had another storm come like the following night, and that dumped another 8 inches.
Y'all got to go.
Mm.
We got
Time to
5
migrate
inches.
south.
We're gonna run down south. We're gonna head to King of the Hammers here in the next week and a half. It's kind of start. That'll launch off our year
The travels.
of travels again, and because typically holiday season we spend with family, kind of recoup ourselves, and then we head back out on the road for pretty much through February all the way until October timeframe.
Yeah. Do you guys do a little work on the rig while you're there spending time with family too? Or
Yes, they're exciting. There'll be some big changes happening very soon.
Oh,
to the rig.
yeah.
Ooh.
Before we go to the King of the Hammers, we've gone to King of the Hammers for 3 years now, and this is 3 years, right? This is our 4th year.
Yeah, I think this will be
This is our 4th year.
Yeah.
And so I'm ready for something that will handle the desert and high speeds and things like that. So we're going to make some investments in the suspension department, and so it'll be looking pretty different here in about a week.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
It's a
That's
new-
awesome.
Tate from Overland Spices.
Great.
Hey,
So give our audience a little background on your current build,
Mhm.
platform, sleeping platform, all of that stuff.
So we've got a 2009 Nissan Xterra. I have done a simple lift on it, about 2 inches on it, just to kind of get me down on 80% of the trails that are out there. You can essentially get down with a normal rig, 2-inch lift, some 33s. You can find amazing places to get to. So I went with that kind of setup. And then on the inside, it's a bit different. I went crazy. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off this one. I cut a hole in the top of my roof of my vehicle, and then I took a Big Country 4x4 rooftop tent and cut a hole in the bottom of that, and then I married them together, making the rooftop tent my new roof, which is now expandable, so it pops up. So me being 6'4",
wow.
I can stand up on the inside of the vehicle now.
Oh, wow.
And
And you
change
made a
your
rooftop
clothes.
tent, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah. So on the
So-
inside, we've got a kitchen with a single burner stove, a sink with a Dometic faucet, a 10-gallon water tank, 240 amp hours of power, lithium iron phosphate,
Truck fridge.
a truck fridge, literally a truck fridge. That's the brand. It comes out of a semi truck.
Yep.
Nice.
It happened to fit perfectly. It was 34 inches tall and it was 15 inches wide.
Mhm.
So that was the
Wow.
exact space that I had behind my seat. So we got super lucky because I built everything and then we looked for a refrigerator. So I highly recommend doing it in the reverse way if you ever
Right.
do a build.
But that's got to be convenient. You're like, honey, get me a drink.
Yeah, right.
While you're driving.
He does that all the time.
It is so nice.
Good snack.
Yeah.
And
We
then
like
on
that.
the,
We like snacks.
Yeah, snacks. I can't survive more than about 2 hours. I don't know about anyone else here, but
Yep.
I've got an hour limit and I got something. I'm
Ask
hungry.
Misty about traveling with me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be a
There's
lot
no
of snacks.
and Mountain
What's the
Dew.
go-to snack?
Love a sponsor.
Oh,
my heart. My heart.
where's your
I'm
Mountain
telling
Dew?
you.
I know, right?
Mountain Dew says coffee. He doesn't drink coffee.
One day they're going to sponsor our show because Arla has it on literally
I know,
every
right?
episode.
Come on, Pepsi, get your life together.
We've been pitching to Mountain Dew and
Taco Bell.
They're just not having it. I think
No.
each one of them, they liked like one of our posts one time, and I was like, "That's good enough." I'm basically sponsored, right?
made
Like,
it.
I made it.
If
Yeah.
I need a real pick me up, I'll get a Code Red Mountain Dew and get crazy.
Oh, wow.
man.
Ooh. I don't
Oh,
even
snap.
know what that was.
That's a
the
whole nother
gamer-
level.
Gamer one. It's like double the caffeine.
Oh gosh.
When I
So
first met
good.
my
Cherry
husband, when he was
Mountain
#single life, he was living off of Mountain Dews and Star Crunches. The
Ooh,
Star
those are
Crunch cookie
amazing.
things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he survived on.
It sounds
Not even
sounds
lying.
amazing.
Arla's like, that's what I survive on now.
I don't know how he
Daily
survived.
thing.
He survived.
He did.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
Mm.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. So King of Hammers, and then you guys are going to go to Moore, you said, right?
Yes. Yeah, we'll be at Moore with All Dogs Off Road, who
Okay.
which I just started working with. So that's kind of like some of the changes that have happened in the recent like month and a half.
Yep.
I started working with them, and then we
bought a house.
We
Wait,
yeah. Yeah, that's the big
Adulting.
yes.
Yes.
So after 4 years of living on the road full time with no address, no anything, we have decided we purchased a house in Lincoln, Nebraska
Yep.
for our home base.
Yep.
So we can continue traveling, but then, when we hit that wall at, 3 months out, we can come back, recoup for a couple weeks or so, and then we can head back out and continue doing the adventures and the lifestyle that we enjoy the most.
Yeah. It happens to all of us. We have a cabin in Arkansas for the same reason now. We
Yeah.
lived on the road full time for 6 years, and now we have a cabin. But we, you guys did, I think, what we did, where it's centrally located, so you can kind of go any direction you need to or want to whenever.
That was exactly the idea.
Yeah.
Like we wanted something that was, and we mean every part, the PNW, Northeast, down Southeast and Southwest. So Nebraska seemed like a very solid middle point. Fortunately, with the new job, I could be working mobily as well. So I can go anywhere we need to, which is going to be obviously really nice to be able to continue traveling. But yeah, that's been the big news that's happened lately. I'm pretty excited about it.
That's awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Let's all pray for good weather for more, because we never know what we're going to get every single year.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want 50 degrees. Like if we can do like 50 or above,
Year.
I will be so happy.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Every year it's some sort of crazy weather.
It snowed year before last when we were there, didn't it?
It
Yeah.
was blistering cold, like
Yeah.
the second more that they
That's year,
had.
we didn't
Yeah.
get to that one.
Year
It
2
was
was
crazy.
ooh, God cold.
Yeah. I'm against that. I'm also against tornadoes. Just throwing that out there.
You're in the wrong state. You're in the wrong
That seems
state.
valid. That seems valid. Yeah, yeah.
I am
Yeah.
in the wrong area of the country for sure.
At least
But
you're mountain. I mean, so you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
we only had one scare last spring that kind of made me a little nervous.
Mm.
Yeah. It
That's
was
fair.
like 4 a.m. and we got a tornado warning. And I'm like, okay, kids, get in the bathtub. I don't know where else to put you. So
Get in the bathtub.
yeah. Good times.
Eh.
I actually don't know what to do in a tornado.
For us, we go down into our basement.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's say you probably have a basement. That's smart. We don't have a basement.
You go
The
into an
house was-
interior room or interior wall, and that's where you go.
Yeah.
You don't go around glass. You don't go on an exterior wall. Nothing like
Yeah. The
that.
only interior room that doesn't have any windows in our house is my closet. Everything else has a window or is an exterior room.
Gotcha.
Ah,
Craziness.
I need to learn.
We're screwed.
She's like, I need to learn.
Screwed.
We're screwed.
I'd go
We
to
don't
the
even need a
stairs right
tornado here in Lincoln. We just get 80, 90 mile an hour winds coming off the plains. Just
Mhm.
Yeah.
side.
And then -degree weather.
there. Y'all probably got a lot of windmills there, right?
I
Gigantic
imagine they.
Really?
I haven't ventured around just yet. I can't. I don't know too much about the Nebraska lifestyle just yet. But we'll get out there. We'll get
Once
out
it gets warmer.
Are you going to be a Cornhusker fan?
No.
I'm nice. Penn State.
So-
Penn State, so
Enoch, you've learned how to shovel snow, though, right? Like that's the thing you've been practicing.
I'm expecting by the end of this winter, I should be twice the size.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beef up so much. I'm super excited.
I need a snowblower if you're getting 1.5 feet of snow.
Yeah.
our neighbors have snow blowers.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
You're
crazy.
like, newbies.
pretty much.
So in your rig, do you guys do like the diesel heaters situation in the winter, or what do you guys do? Do you just turn on the vehicle for a little bit and then let it warm up, or
Oh, no,
We're never in the winter.
Yeah.
you don't camp in the winter? Okay.
So the few times that we do get caught in below freezing weather, we have an electric blanket.
Nice.
So we have that underneath, in between the sheet and the bed.
Have we
Mhm.
ever been
Oh.
below freezing weather? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the electric blanket works really well, I guess.
She's like, I didn't even know. Mm-mm. I don't go outside. I
built
didn't
the
even know.
vehicle so that way she wouldn't know. That was kind of the point.
That was smart.
behind it
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Just keep her in the dark. Don't let her know what's going
That's
on.
right. That's right. I never let her know. Yeah. Last year we spent about a week and a half in below freezing temperatures. But we do typically, as soon as it starts to hit that point, we start to head south as quick as possible. So
Yeah. Delia has no memory of that. Mm-mm.
she just blocks it out.
She's like, nope.
It was cold. I never knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys like to eat at camp? Do you guys keep it simple, or do you kind of go all out and make all kinds of crazy meals? Or?
Depends on the day. Honestly.
Depends on my mood.
Yeah. Being the full time for the 4 years, it was very much, just depending on how we felt that day, how much energy we had exerted just through the day in general.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, I would say at least half the week she would cook pretty nice fancy meals, or
I don't know. If
I call them
considered
fancy
fancy. I mean, breakfast burritos,
breakfast burritos.
French toast,
Yeah.
oatmeal and cereal. Those would be like the breakfast staples.
Yeah.
And then for lunch, we usually do sandwiches. If it's a driving day, we always go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell's his favorite place to go to. And
Shameless
'cause-
plug for Taco Bell.
It's because they had Mountain Dew.
Yeah, they do have Mountain Dew.
Dew.
That's the only way to get attracted to them is because of Mountain Dew.
if I'm trying to be fancy, I do I do spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, wow.
Mm. Yum.
That's my fancy meal.
And then I make chicken parm.
He does. I can't cook chicken.
I like those. And then lots of yummy ramens.
Ramen, yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
puts
go
on
ramen.
stuff in ramens.
Fancy ramen.
Yeah.
Add a boiled egg to it, maybe a little.
Yeah.
Mm. That sounds all of that sounds delicious, actually. So we're gonna definitely camp with you guys sometimes and eat your food. because
Where
that
you
sounds yummy.
going? Yeah.
We have a pretty good list of recipes that we've kind of figured out, like good staples that we definitely go to at pretty much any turn. You know, if people showed up all of a sudden and we were like, oh crap, how are we going to feed 10 people? Meatballs, no problem. We can bang that out in like an hour.
Tacos and
Everything
burritos
done.
are easier.
Tacos,
though.
burritos,
Yes.
right.
Tacos and burritos are way easier.
Tacos,
But yes.
Meatballs,
And they're good.
Good.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll post up your meatball recipe maybe later.
Getting hungry just talking about all this stuff.
I know. Arla's hungry now.
I need a snack.
Lost her.
Where's your snack?
I don't have one.
Wow.
I do have her though.
All right. So you guys are doing more expo. You mentioned you're most likely going to be at Expo West. What else?
Will we be at all of the Overland?
All the Overland Expos?
In all of them this year, but we'll definitely be at West and we'll be at Mountain West.
Okay.
I think those are definites. From
'Cause
there,
then
we'll see how the year
leaving
plays out.
to go up to Alaska
Yeah.
afterwards, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because after West, we would want to start heading toward Alaska, and then we would hopefully make it back. The plan is to make it back by Mountain West.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Okay.
Old man, old truck wants to know: does Ella get meatballs?
Yum.
Always.
Ella gets a little bit of everything that I eat.
Yeah.
Tell the
Ella
audience
eats well.
about Ella.
Yeah.
Ella,
Sadie eats well too, doesn't she, Arla?
Right,
Oh.
yeah.
She's laying right there, being late over here, lazy. Wait, see her laying there?
Let's see.
Aw.
Here we go. You ready?
I see
Here's
Ella.
Yeah.
Oh,
sweet
sweet
baby.
a little National Parks quilt that my sister made for
Aw.
That's her
She
favorite.
looks
Out.
miserable.
It's horrible.
So
like,
worst life ever.
yeah.
Poor baby. Had all the meatballs tonight. Now she's passed out.
Bloated and irritable.
No, that's me.
No.
Oh my.
She sent me a photo of Ella asleep the other day, back paw like in her mouth, pushing her jaw like out to the side, just like
Good sleeps.
snoring away.
Pets are crazy, man. The way that they sleep and like, I don't know how you find that comfortable.
Does she like the snow?
She does actually. She loves
So
running
does
around in
Sadie.
the snow. But I mean, when it was negative degrees outside, she'd be outside for like 5 seconds and then run back in. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
She loves anything
Yeah.
that's soft.
Mhm.
I'll say
I'm
that.
like, nope. I'm running back into, and I don't have all that fur.
Right.
Mm.
I have 12 layers on, and I only made it 4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
No kidding.
So you're going to head up to Alaska and hit the national parks up there.
Mhm.
And you're going to hit any in Canada on your way back down, or?
I want to.
Yeah, if we have time, definitely. We definitely want to hit Banff for
He
sure.
went there without me.
That's yeah, I did go there. I've been there before, but I've been up to Alaska. I drove up to Alaska before we started this whole trip. That was kind of part of the beginnings of the entire 4 years that we started. Like, since I'm talking about it, I'm thinking about it. That's a great, kind of like how we actually started the trip as a whole. I went to Alaska to visit my sister up there, and I was thinking about living up there. And while I was there, she flew up to visit, and we went to Denali National Park. And at that point, we were both kind of just, living life, whatever kind of thing. And she just kind of like popped in and was like, why don't we go to all the national parks? And I was like, you really want to do that? She's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, all you got to do is sell everything you own and pack everything down to one suitcase, and we'll do it. Let's do it. So she flew back to California, and it was about 3 or 4 months before we left to actually leave to do the trip. And so I was like, go back, sell everything. We'll see if you're ready. I built out a kitchen galley in the back. I purchased a rooftop tent on there. I drove back down from Alaska. I got to her place in San Mateo, and she had sold 80% of her items.
Challenge accepted.
And I was like, oh,
There you go.
she actually wants to do this, because I was already ready. Like I'm already in the car. I'm good to go. And so at that point, I knew she was serious and that she really wanted to go. And so she finished selling the last few items, ended out her lease, and then we left immediately after Thanksgiving and started that trip back in 2019.
Yeah. You know what she said, Arla? She said, "You must not know about me.
Yeah. I love just like challenge accepted.
Watch me."
Well, then. Oh, you said I can't? Okay.
I'll show you. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time she was preparing, I didn't know, but in the back of my head, I'm just like, we'll see. She, people say things, not so many people do. So it's always nice to find a fellow person that does as much as I do. If I say I'm going to do something, we're going to do it,
Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard going through all of your belongings and things and saying, yep, it's time to say goodbye to these things. You think about all the time and money you spent on them, and
Yeah.
it's a difficult process.
It's real.
Yep.
The 1 suitcase rule.
The one suitcase. I didn't.
She did
I had
not.
like 3 boxes.
She did We actually had like an entire cargo carrier on the back of the vehicle for 6 months. It just wheeled down to a point where we were just like, why do you even have these things?
Yeah.
And then
It's
it
a
was
process.
it definitely is. The first 6 months being on the road was the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Like hands down, the first 6 months. And once we figured things out and really found our groove and how we both function in that environment, like from then on, it was just kind of like, it was just your everyday. You wake up, you put away the bed, you close stuff down, she cooks outside, and we go through the process, the steps, we eat, and a lot of our day, I feel like, was revolved around food. And
I really like food.
And
I mean, that's how my day goes. Yeah.
well, no,
What's
just
wrong with
like
that?
no, just thinking about it in hindsight and talking about it. I'm realizing like it was like, well, in the morning we got up, we ate, we did something for a couple hours, and then we would go back and we'd eat
Also,
again,
at that time,
then,
neither of us worked either, so we
Yeah.
were able to just do whatever we wanted. But
that was.
I mean, ever since going back to work, it's just like now I actually have a schedule.
having no schedule is great.
Yeah.
It is. Unfortunately, I have a schedule, and so does Arla now.
Yeah, that's true. We're on
Adulting is
that
BS, man.
Money doesn't last forever.
No, it does not.
So when y'all are out on the road, do you stop like once during the week and stay at a hotel or something? Do your laundry kind of a setup, or how do you? What do you do when you gotta do laundry?
We
do
once a month.
Laundry
We would
is
stay at a
like
hotel.
twice, like
Yeah,
every 2 weeks we do laundry. We don't have a lot of clothes.
No.
Both of us have like a backpacking backpack, and all of our clothes fit in our backpacks respectively.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a lot of clothes.
Not all your
I've got
shoes,
one of
though.
those little soft-sided front runner boxes that I put all my clothes in. They work great. It works great. I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Every 2 weeks.
It is hard to get.
And then, sorry. Hotels. We usually just do hotels when it's like bad weather, no?
Yeah. Which typically, if I averaged it out, it's about over the 4 years we stayed in a hotel about once a month.
That's pretty incredible.
But that wasn't that there was times where we were 3 and 4 months out without a hotel. We would just go in for laundromat, and then we would typically for showers, we would use like truck stops or like
Community
centers. Aquatic centers are great.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably aquatic centers. I think are probably like the gold standard.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go get a really good shower,
That's when you really want to be bougie. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's affordable. Like some places are like $5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
cheaper than
that's a full day access to the water facilities and then showers. So it works out really well.
It
Yeah.
is awesome. I've
That was
seen
kind of our big-
some. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that was just kind of our what we leaned on as far as our showers and laundromats for laundry, like everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the laundromats that actually have showers now too. There's some in Arizona that so you can throw your laundry in, go get your shower, and
Nice.
it's
Come
pretty
back and see
convenient.
if your clothes are dry.
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
you're
but
naked.
make sure you're wearing something.
I
I don't know if they allow all that.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit away from my laundry now.
They said I was doing my laundry and I could take a shower, so I took all my clothes off. I put it in the
Yeah, I
laundry
just
and then
took it
I
off.
went to take a
What's
shower.
the problem? Got this hand
Walking around
towel.
in a towel in the laundromat.
That's the most
That would be a
efficient
trip,
way to
man. You
do
know,
it.
somebody's got to have tried that. Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
someone-
now that you have recommended it, I'm definitely going to implement it into my travels.
I absolutely think you should.
It's the only way to
welcome.
do it.
You're welcome.
Do a YouTube on it too.
It's the most efficient way, really.
Yeah, you just saved me an extra load of laundry. Like
Right?
See?
It's cost
welcome.
savings.
money,
Cost savings right there.
money into the gas
Cost
tank.
and
For
time.
snacks.
for
snacks.
snacks.
Mountain Dew.
And now-
And Mountain Dew slushies.
Ooh,
Camden.
Mountain Dew
Oh,
slushies.
Wait a minute.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So we've talked
I
about your your cooking, your laundry, your showering, sometimes at the same time as your laundry. What else
Will
do you
be.
guys for anybody that's new to overlanding? What would you recommend to them? Any kind of tips you'd like to give them, or
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
like our states and stuff,
Huh?
the app and stuff that we use.
Oh, what app we
Yeah,
use?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
Overlander is like the best app to use for anyone that's new to like overlanding. It tells you where you can stay for free. It's a community-based app, so we pretty much only use that when we're looking for campsites. And we try not to pay for any of our campsites. We also like to be as far away from people as possible. So those are the best campsites that you can find on iOverlander. And then people will also like review the spots, and he usually likes to go for the ones that say like 4x4 only, or it's sketchy road. And I'm just like, okay. And we always tend to get to the spots at night too, so
Great.
it's always a sketchy road at night.
It really is. Like, and then you go back in the morning, you're like, oh, this was just a gravel road. But last night it felt like I was off camber and like I'm going around like hairpin
we're not going to
turns.
make it.
Gonna flip. Old Man Old Truck says that he was in a laundromat in Anchorage, Alaska, and a guy came in and robbed the place.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Like
What
stole
the
the
heck?
clothes?
Wow.
I mean,
Were- yeah, I was going to say, were you dressed or were you naked?
What do you get? Some towels?
Yeah.
Were you dressed? Were you in your hand towel?
Were you just holding it right in front?
Oh no!
I don't have any money.
Your cloth.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Sorry,
you
old
put
man,
my
I'll try.
hands
We
up.
love you.
That's all I'm saying.
So noted. When we're in Anchorage, Alaska, there may
So stop
be.
through there in your travels at a laundromat and let us know what happens.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
definitely video our laundry experience in Anchorage.
Have an extra
They probably got a shower too.
Oh, my goodness.
That took a wrong turn.
They did.
Hey, Dan, you're the one that brought it in here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, old man, old Chuck, you've watched this show enough to know that we always take the wrong turn. Always.
Sometimes the wrong
guarantee.
turns lead to the best destinations.
That's right.
Right on. That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Write that down.
And the best laundromat.
That's a t-shirt. That's a patch.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
You guys better get with Jared at Shop Overland Apparel and make that a shirt.
And
That's
selfless
awesome.
plug. Go buy our merch, dude.
Oh, yes.
Look.
Yes.
Look at this
Yes.
cool new design.
I like.
Lady
What she
Overland
said.
Radio. Shop Overland Apparel.
Mhm.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Hang with cool kids.
What are you wearing? Oh,
What are you wearing? Oh,
Who's everyone branded? Wait.
Yes.
look out.
I can do this. I don't have to
Nice.
go up. So,
Well, see, I'm chubby. I gotta get it.
Listen,
Right,
we're
right,
hoping you're wearing
nice.
pants. Okay.
Your pants.
yeah, I put my pants on just for you guys today. So yeah.
Woohoo!
I wasn't expecting any low shots, but I thought just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah,
Just
Just
in
in
case.
case. You never
Keep it
know. We're
PG,
live,
people.
so
Keep it
anything
PG.
can happen.
We weren't giving a rating before this, though.
I love
This show
that
doesn't
shirt.
get a rating. They're too scared to.
And where do we get that shirt at, sir?
Yeah.
It's in our Etsy store, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
I think our Etsy
So in
store
our
is
in our in our Instagram
on our
bios,
Instagram bio, yeah.
Scoop that out.
Link in bio.
in link in bio.
Link in
I like
bio.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
link in
Down
bio.
there. Is that what they
Yeah.
do? They just down
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm over here.
Link in
There we
bio.
Yeah. I always go back because I'm like, I want to be over here, but I'm supposed to I'm over here.
go.
Yeah.
It'll be
exactly.
floating somewhere in here, and then nothing ever floats.
I'm going to try to do that real quick. Hold on.
Actually, I don't know how to do that on YouTube.
I don't think anyone does, because everyone that says there's going to be something floating, there never is. Or maybe my app is broken. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm just not tech
Let's see.
savvy like that.
Is
So
it's gonna work.
Now
It's
Missy's
gonna work.
trying
Let's
to-
see.
Oh, is she trying it?
trying to
Do it.
do a proof point here.
Oh,
That didn't do what I wanted it to do. Dang it. All right. Instagram. It's supposed to.
Oh
Oh,
gosh,
right.
where are my
Yeah.
fingers?
There you go. There you go.
Wait.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Shameless plug. Another shameless plug. We'll figure it
Why
out,
not?
guys. It's fine.
Why not?
I thought it was going to be a rolling banner, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So
We are
I have
not
to learn how to
professionals
use
here.
StreamYard.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Good, because I'm.
No one's a professional. No.
No. And I don't want to be.
I was going to say, I don't think
Sometimes I
everyone
can't
is.
even go live. So
Sometimes we can't even go live. Sometimes we can't.
that was
Are we
wild.
Wait, did it ever start
Who
recording?
knows?
Are these old questions from
Is this
another?
thing on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's focus. Okay. We got expos coming up this year, potential travel to other places.
Yes.
What else? What else is coming up?
Yes. Oh, so just to close out the camping aspect of stuff, if you can manage to find BLM,
yes.
land, BLM land, national forests, and then are just
Mhm.
it's called public school ISD lands. Don't ask me why. That's what a lot of public school ISDs own huge swaths of land out in the middle of nowhere, and you can camp
Really?
on those. Yeah.
Have we stayed
Public
in?
Yeah,
school
we've stayed on a
ISD.
lot. She doesn't
How do
know,
you-
but yeah, we've stayed on a lot. So it's there.
Listen, she doesn't even know when it's cold outside. So
Yeah, right. Like, they'll be in with like BLM land and stuff. All of a sudden, you'll see like a square or two that is lined out differently. But when you zoom in, it's owned by public ISD, and there's always trails and stuff through it. It is public land, and
Huh.
I've never seen signs that say that you're not allowed on it. So that's another section of public land that I've noticed in our
On what
travels that we
map?
use. Onyx shows a lot of this stuff. So they are a good
Okay.
reference for knowing if you're on someone else's land, if you're in public land, or if you're in a private land situation. So I do recommend Onyx
yeah,
as
they're
far as
pretty up to date.
figure that stuff out. Like they're really, really good on those who owns what maps. What are those?
Yeah.
GFIC, GC, whatever those
I have no
maps
idea.
are.
GPX.
Yeah, no, the maps where it divides up and shows land ownership and all that stuff. I can't remember what those.
Oh
they're-
yeah. Okay. The
it's a
different
type of
layers of private land and public.
Yeah. I just can't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
But either way, that's a great resource as well. So that way you don't end up on someone's private land and have a confrontation. So, that's happened to us before.
Yeah.
So you don't want that.
We don't
Misty
like
has,
that either.
Misty has
Mm-mm.
Gaia, and if you pull up camping sites on her Gaia, you can't see anything on the screen.
Yeah, you have that many camping sites.
It's insane.
That's impressive.
When
That's
she
She's
showed me, that, I was
full-time
like,
travel. Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah,
Every
my guy
site.
gives people anxiety, so I don't see
Yeah.
too many people.
Is
Like,
this,
how
is
do you
this-
even? What do you do with this? Like,
Yeah, right. So is this the entire country? So I can
I'm overstimulated. What's happening?
for spots. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I have
crazy.
spots pretty much in every state. So yeah,
Cool.
it's good
Okay.
stuff.
We have a
But
decent
I
list.
have it all layered so I can turn it on and off.
Nice.
So it's not so overwhelming.
Oh, nice. Organized messes are very important.
Oh, it's
Yes, organized chaos. That's my life.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
Yep. Trails and campsites and places to fill water and all the things, all the things you can see on iOverlander.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just with a few extras added in and,
Your
maybe I'll
your
make
own
my own
personal.
app.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like you're building out quite the database there, and that's the hard part of building the app. Yeah.
She really is.
Yeah.
Keep track of
ridiculous.
it.
Not really. I remember.
You need a
most-
campsite, contact me. I'll hook you up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
She'll send you a screenshot and you'll be like, what in the heck?
Which dot?
It's like
I'll
which
send them
spot do you want to go? Just pick one, and I'm like,
Take your
that
pick.
one.
It's like asking, where do you want to go eat? I don't know. What do you want? Same thing.
Where do you want to camp tonight? I don't know.
Yeah.
Where do you want to camp tonight? I don't know. Where should we camp
By
tonight?
the water, in the
What
mountains,
are you thinking?
on the beach. Where?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I wish I was
On the beach,
right
always.
now.
Padre, that's a good spot.
Mm.
That was fun when we went down there.
Mhm.
We went to South Padre a few years ago on spring break, and we had
Oh gosh.
Oh, you
we had a
bold.
little it wasn't busy, but we camped on the beach. But the weather was terrible, and the wind blew the whole time, and there was just sand on everything. And we had like a little Intech Flyer trailer at the time, and took my JK down. And I love the beach, so I was so excited, but I was never so disappointed because the weather it was rainy, misty, drab, windy.
Yeah,
The water was really rough, and
that was our experience too.
all that stuff. And I was just like, okay.
Did you get
We
sandblasted?
left early. We left early.
Oh,
We went
We were
during
so
a
poopy.
storm, right?
yeah. We camped on Galveston Bay during some big storm. We had no idea because we don't check any of that. We just go places and then we go to sleep. So we set up
Wow.
on
Dangerous.
the bay, and like we're camped on like the edge, kind of close to the dunes. And in the morning, here comes these reporters coming down and they're like, "Did you guys camp out here last night?" And we're like, "Yeah, no big deal." And they're just like, "You didn't know like the storm surge reached your vehicle?" And I was like, "What?" And I had to look out, and I'm basically like 4 inches lower than I was when we got there, and just like water has
my God.
like high tide. We were just in the water all night. And then like a cop comes by and says, "I think you need to move." I was like, "Okay."
Oh wow.
Listen, Galveston has a giant seawall for a reason, people. A giant seawall
Legit.
because of storm surge.
That's scary.
Yeah.
God. Like could have floated away into the ocean and thought
You're like, I'm being gently rocked to sleep somehow. I don't know what's going on outside.
best sleep of your life. Wake up and you're out in the middle of the ocean floating in your Xterra. Weird.
Pretty close.
That'd be cool.
When we went in Padre National Seashore,
Mhm.
we started it. It was low tide, and we thought we had enough time to make it to our campsite before high tide.
Oh God.
If you've ever been down that, it's a 60-mile stretch of beach. And
That's what we were on. That's what we were on.
At a certain point, the dune, it's like a wall,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and that's where the waves just crash into it.
Mhm.
And it's probably like a 20-mile section. So that entire 20-mile section, it was the wall, the beach, and the waves hitting me and the wall for 20 miles. Like we did not stop. We did not slow down. Like I let off the gas like twice just to kind of see like how I was gonna float, and I immediately just started like bogging down, and I just
Hammer it.
keep going, just kept going, and then like a crew of like 3 Toyotas were just following me. No idea who they are. No idea. I'm not stopping. I know at this point I'm in too deep and I just got to keep going. We finally made it to where the dunes like broke away and like opened up to a sandy area. And I whipped off into that. And there was the waves were stopping right before that point. And we camped there that night. That was like, it was so intense. That was such an intense.
Oh my God.
The 3 Toyotas
That's
made
wild.
it to the end.
Yeah, the 3 Toyotas pushed all the way to the end and camped at the end that night, which was only like 5 more miles.
Yeah,
I didn't know
very
that.
far away.
I was just like, "There's a spot. I'm done driving in this."
I'm stressed out, man.
Well, like
I
while
can't
we're
blame you
going,
there. I'd be like, nope.
There's like debris. There's like huge. There's like a boat. There was like a big boat. There was a cargo freaking container. Like there's like big. Like logs, like I guess from like sailboats, you know, the masts. Like there were some of those running across the weeds, and like you're just doing this the whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Sabrina girl.
Hey, Sabrina. That's wild.
Insane. Now that's a story.
Mm-hmm.
That would.
I hope y'all got that on video.
Over the edge.
Do we have some of
Did you
that?
get it on video?
We have a time lapse of it.
But,
So like you just see like the waves.
yeah.
And we're just like.
The best part was
Wow.
the next day driving back to the entrance. He got a speeding ticket.
Oh. That was just the trip
Why are
from
you
hell.
telling his stories, girl? Dang.
She threw you under the bus.
Telling all your stories.
Oh man, I was
She
going.
remembers
so,
that, don't she?
I was going so fast.
You were gonna get caught on anything this time.
Like
I don't blame you.
I
You're like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
didn't even know why there was a
ranger,
ranger guy
right?
out there, but obviously it's because people drive too fast.
Because it's a
You're
national
like, but last
seashore.
night,
Yeah.
this is what happened.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I've got PTSD from it, man.
I mean, it was like
I gotta
glass.
get out of here.
Like it was so smooth. I mean, I think I was doing 75.
You were hauling ass.
Yeah,
Well, out of here
Wow.
now. Thank you.
good time. Good times.
Man.
I can't imagine why he pulled you over. It's crazy.
Just leave people alone, man.
No, just let me leave.
Arla. Yeah, Arla's all about the speed. She likes it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
She
I like
goes
to get places.
fast.
Yes.
I'm gonna be giving you speed soon.
What?
Our new
Okay.
upgrade for Yogi. Our new upgrade for Yogi is gonna allow us to go a lot faster in the desert. So we're
Okay. I thought that was taking another turn here. Okay.
Whoa.
I do know what you're talking.
You see this old man old truck? Not me.
Yeah. Wasn't us this time. Mm-mm.
It's not me. Mm-mm.
Wasn't us.
Enoch is he's the one doing it, not me.
Always blame it on the
Yep.
guy. Yeah, see
It's
how it
true.
is.
That's right. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but this is Lady Overlander Radio. It's always the guy's fault on our show.
That's fair.
Just
I
kidding.
am
It's not-
outnumbered. I have to succumb to the
It's a
masses.
total joke.
Even the dog is female.
But we're glad you're here. That's right.
Well, we appreciate it.
That's right. Even
I
the
feel-
dogs
I
are
feel-
female around here.
Feel wanted. I appreciate it. All the things. What are the other words I'm supposed to say?
Well, Delia begged us to let you be on the show tonight, so we were like, all right, it's
We'll
fine.
include
that.
him. All
I
right.
guess we'll include him, make him feel included.
She didn't tell me about it until a couple days ago, so I assumed it was.
It was in the calendar.
I'm like, I sent that a while back. Now, hold on.
I'm just joking.
If you're not looking ahead of time, I don't know.
doesn't write stuff down, doesn't check
Oh
the
my gosh.
calendar.
I'm starting to write things
Oh, I
down.
know. My husband always says, "You never told me." Yeah. Yep.
It's because you didn't tell
I
me.
feel you.
It's because you
No,
didn't
I
tell
told
me.
you. I told you.
You're
I
on a
promise you.
need to know basis, and you don't need to know.
Oh, that's who said it.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Aw.
He says this has been a super fun episode.
Thank
So happy
you.
to see these guys and gals. These guys and gals.
Nice and cute.
And gals and guys. All right.
Gals
So,
and guys.
in all seriousness, if people want to find you on social media, what do they search for?
Mo Leisure X.
That's your turn. Mo
What?
Leisure X Ventures.
Yeah.
Look, like that.
Oh, fun fact. We didn't say
I think I spelled
Mo
it right.
is my last
Yeah.
name. Leisure is his last name. So that's Mo Leisure, and then Xventures because we have an Xterra and we go on adventures.
Very cool.
It's very clever. I like it, guys. Very clever.
That's very cool. So your
So,
Instagram,
you guys
YouTube,
check them out.
Facebook.
That's everything. All the socials
Everything.
across the board.
All the things.
Perfect.
All the
Go ahead,
socials. See them at the expos this summer. Just come
See them at
go
more
by and say
expos.
hi. I'm sure there'll be some classes and
Yeah,
you know,
we're
all the
definitely
fun
gonna try
stuff.
to do some classes, teach some classes for sure. Try to spread our somewhat wealth of knowledge that we have accumulated over the last 4 years.
So much knowledge.
Love it.
Right on. So
Love
much knowledge. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. We've had a really great time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. It's been a blast. We'd love to do it anytime.
Absolutely. Thanks. All right. Well, we'll do it next week. Come on in.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. We have another guest.
I'm
Sorry.
running out of
We have
things to
another
talk about.
guest.
Maybe
We're-
like 3 weeks, I'm gonna have some new stories.
We'll wait a few months and we'll check back in with you to
Okay.
see what's up.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
absolutely. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Thank
You
you.
too.